Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. Now, just to avoid any confusion, you have not missed an episode. I just did some more base building in between episodes. I will do a lot more base building on camera later. I'm just kind of skipping over it for now because this is just kind of like not very thoughtful base building. I'm just shoving containers in rooms. So that's why I'm skipping over it. Same with the scanner room, I will go into more on that later. I spent the weekend gathering titanium and now I have like 3 boxes of it, plus a couple more boxes of it, plus I have a box of titanium ingots, so I shouldn't run out of those for a hot minute. Now today, what I want to do is hunt down Cyclops depth modules. That's going to be necessary to progress in the game later on. We turned off the submarine here. Oh, have I pulled out all the power cells? Yeah, I just remembered I did do that. Let me go get the power cells really quick. I've got 3 of them, but there's 3 more. Now, the locations for the Cyclops depth modules, and basically you just have to find 3 of the Mark 1s, and it'll just give you the next level. And the locations I came very close to in, I don't know if it was the last episode, but whatever episode I took the sea moth to the dunes in, I came so close to getting the Cyclops modules. I looked up their locations off screen because I didn't want to waste too much time. And yeah, I was so close. There's one in the dunes and there's one in the Grand Reef. And there is one at that radio signal we got that is in the blood kelp over there. So that's where we're going to go first because that just makes sense. We have a definite location for that. And then once I have the schematics for it, we'll try and just fully upgrade the Cyclops. Also, I finally decided on a name and theme for the Cyclops, and some people are really going to hate it because it's going to make it pink, and some people are really weird about pink because, I don't know, they lack a real personality probably. Oh no, pink. My only weakness. But yeah, a few people were suggesting a lot of Lainey themed things for the vehicles. Lainey being someone I worked with on the channel for one of my 7 Days to Die series, who is a friend of the channel for a very long time. She's been very helpful in a lot of ways off camera, so I am fine with naming the Cyclops after her in some capacity and using her color scheme. Let me check her YouTube channel, which, you know what, I'll link in the description while we're doing it. If I'm giving her like a weird shout out, I might as well. I need to get our channel colors. There we go, right, yeah, so it's a blue. Kinda blue, though. Okay, so she does like a light blue and a dark blue. And the name, I'll probably just put in white so you can read it. And then I'll go for, let's see, I'm from the UK, so my ships have to be called HMS. We'll call it the Leave 'em. How does that look? Does the full name show? Oh, it's horrifying. Yeah, the name does show. I want to switch those stripes, though. That's the wrong blue in the wrong location. We need dark blue there. So stripe 1, you're dark blue. Stripe 2, you're light blue. Oh, it's disgusting. I love it. Right, where is the actual light blue stripes, though? Oh, yeah, I see the details. Yeah. Alright. It doesn't exactly match the theme of the other 2 vehicles, but who said it had to, right? There, so that was a popular demand for the Cyclops, which was the last remaining name we had to get. And theme. Replanting that. Now, I'm going to take the sea moth for this, because I don't think I need the prawn for this stage. Let's check that. I bet you didn't know you wanted a The Boys and Nerdlette Gaming crossover, but here we are. Now, this is a cinematic universe to be proud of. Close that. Right, so let's head out to the blood kelp biome in the north. Turn on the engine, that helps. And get the first depth module. Because we are going to need depth modules to go into the depth of the game. I mean, do I really need to bring the Cyclops? Also, I'm going to the wrong marker. There we go, that way. I mean, honestly, I might be better off just not bringing the Cyclops. This doesn't feel safe, what I'm doing. This doesn't feel like how you operate a submarine. There's a lot of red markers. Yeah, you know what, I'll just take the sea moth out. We'll probably be faster that way. Use less resources as well. It's because I'm so used to, from the weekend, like taking the prawn suit out. I realised the sea moth doesn't really need Cyclops to get around necessarily. Do I have a spare power cell for this? I don't think I do, so we'll just have to bring this back in between missions, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely much faster. I certainly feel much safer if a ghost leviathan comes after me and I'm in this as well. Is there anything else I'm notably missing, blueprints-wise? Now, it looks like it's just the Cyclops depth modules. I'll double check before I finish doing anything though. Okay, so we're at the underwater islands. This is Does this lead into the blood kelp forest? I've never checked. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, here we are. Kind of leads into it, I guess. But you do have to crest the hill. Gotta be careful. There is a ghost leviathan in this biome somewhere. And I think it's relatively near this pod, but not like right on top of it. Oh, crab squids. Ugh. Oh, and a warper. Yeah, nah, fuck me, I guess. I'm gonna go in away from the sea moth. Get that module. Where's the hole? PD8, I'll listen to that on the way back home. I do not like being here. So we got the first depth module and it's just marked for you basically. Oh, there's the ghost leviathan. He is close. Why does he look weird? I accidentally used my electronic thing. Why has the ghost leviathan lost his glow? Are you depressed, Mr. Ghost Leviathan? Oh, there we go. There we go. Just not rendering in. Maybe there's too much fog in the way. Anyway, I'd like to get away from that fucking thing. Let's listen to that audio log if it was one. Oh, good. It didn't highlight. There we go.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
So, for people who haven't been following the series or haven't been paying attention, she's dead. She got to the island down south and then went off and got killed by, I think, Reaper Leviathans. There's a lot of thermal vents down here. Alright, so we're back at base. Oh yeah, you need to craft the modules on the Cyclops, so let's go see what we need to make a depth module Mark 1. Here we are, so you need 3 rubies and a plasteel ingot. That's pretty easy to do, honestly. I don't know if I have the rubies on hand, but I definitely can get them. Yeah, I've got rubies, cool. Then I just need a plasteel ingot, which is a titanium ingot, and 2 lithium. There we go. Let's go make that. I don't need it urgently, but I like progressing. Hello, Peeper. Not sure you're doing that. There we go. So what does that take my depth to? 900. Okay, so it's on par with the sea moth now. That's a good start. But we can do better. Let me quickly grab some grapevine, because I need to make a couple of batteries. Or rather, I need to make a power cell, which requires synthetic fibers. I also need acid mushrooms. Grapevine. Oh, you need grapevine clusters. Of course. Well, let me at least make some fiber mesh. I have a container for it. Right, let's go get the actual thing I need, apparently. There we go. I think we need 2, actually. And then a power cell. Wanted to make sure I had a spare in case I got, you know, left out there. Right, so we have the depth module Mark 1. Now we need to go find the fragment for the Mark 2, which we can find either in the dunes, or I think the mountains, or the Grand Reef. I think I'll take my chances for the next one in the Grand Reef at least. I'm not sure if I want to go to the mountains or the dunes for the other one though. I'll probably just go with the dune, because I'm 100% sure there's one in the dunes. I just need to go and find it. Let's grab the sea moth and make the long trip over to the Grand Reef. Fortunately, the wreck I'm looking for is like just inside the Grand Reef, so I shouldn't have to go too far. Here's the sparse reef, so we're kind of in the right direction. And then here's the Grand Reef. Right, so we want to stick close to this wall, I think. Cliff? Wall? What would you call this? I don't know. And we're not too close to the ghost leviathans. Doesn't look like it. Ah, here we go, here's a wreck. Is this the wreck I'm looking for though? Right, this is the wreck we were at. Apparently there is a depth module here. So I'm told anyway. Oh, hello, there's a box, is that it? Did we just not see that the whole time? Yep, we just didn't see it. So that'll give you another Mark 1. And, oh, it actually gave me the Mark 3. Oh, I thought I would have to get 3. Okay, so actually you only have to find 2 of them to get all 3. Is that intentional? I actually don't know. Because I assumed you'd have to find... Well, we don't have to go to the dunes then. Great. Okay, so you can go to the Blood Kelp and you can go to the Grand Reef. And then you'll find enough for all the Cyclops depth modules. Now immediately you'll see resources I don't have, like nickel ore and kyanite. Those are resources that are found in the Lost River and the inactive lava zone, and probably the active lava zone as well, which are biomes we haven't been to because they're under the map and we haven't been there. And we need to kind of upgrade our prawn suit if we want to make full use of those. So we've gone as far as we can with the depth modules without going into the Lost River, which I don't want to do just yet. What other upgrades can I get while I'm up here that would probably be smart? Now, you can have 6 slots on a Cyclops, and I definitely want a thermal reactor, but you can see that takes kyanite as well, so we can't do that. Sonar could be good. We have the engine efficiency, so we've got 2 modules. The shield generator would be pretty smart to get, so we'll get that. That'll be 3. Sonar, repair module, fire suppression system, which I can't do anyway because crystalline sulfur, and decoy tube. So you get 6 slots, but you will get 8 upgrades, so there is some amount of choice that needs to be made here. Right off the bat, I'm thinking maybe we could skip the decoy tube because you do already get a decoy tube. This just gives you a bigger magazine. And I could definitely live without the Cyclops docking bay repair module, but maybe I should just make all of them that I can, and then once we get the resources to do the fire suppression and the thermal module, we do those. Even if I only keep the Cyclops docking bay repair module and the decoy tube upgrade temporarily, I could keep them on the Cyclops itself and switch them out as I need them, so it would make sense to make all of them. We already have the engine efficiency, so let's go and make a shield generator, a sonar, the docking bay repair module, and the decoy tube upgrade, and then we'll have like the best Cyclops we can get without going into the Lost River. No need to rush. Let's head back. I'm very happy to learn that you basically don't have to go into the dunes or the mountains though. I was sure I would have to go into at least one of them, but apparently I misunderstood the Cyclops depth module upgrade system. I figured if you need Mark 1 to unlock Mark 1, and then you need Mark 1 again to unlock Mark 2, you'd probably need another one to unlock Mark 3, but no, it's just another one will do. So now I feel very silly for making my Seamoth this resilient against Reapers. Right, let's tag those recipes. So, we need shield gen, sonar, docking bay, decoy tube. I might have everything I need to make that. I will need to make a new repair kit though, that's fine. So let's see, copper, here we are. No, wait, that's titanium, copper. 2 of those for the wire. 3 magnetite. I think I ran out of magnetite. Yeah, because I used a bunch of it for the scanner room, so we can go get 3 magnetite, that's fine. Aerogel. Now, do I have gel sacks on hand, or aerogel itself? Yeah, I just have aerogel itself, that's fine. Titanium and lithium. Then I need polyaniline, which, if I recall correctly, is also hydrochloric acid and something. Polyaniline, gold, and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is deep shrooms and salt. That's fine, let's go get some deep shrooms. We have some just outside. So I need 3, so let's take 3 and let's break one of them to replant those 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a piece of salt, which is fine. Let's make a copper wire, make a hydrochloric acid, and I need a bunch of gold. There we go, turn that into polyaniline. Grab 1 more lithium, because apparently we need 2. Then we need to make a computer chip. Do I have any table coral? Yes. Then that means I need more copper. 2 more of that. Oh, I need an extra table coral sample as well, that's fine, we can get that. I'm gonna need more actually, because doesn't the advanced wiring kit require another computer chip? Yeah, it does. So I'll get a whole bunch of it. 1, there's just a whole pile of it. Probably do. Got the gold, now I just need magnetite and might need to collect some silver, I don't know. Silver. I've got some silver. Need a couple extra gold. Computer chip. Wiring kit. Advanced wiring kit. Yet another computer chip. And then we need more copper. Welcome to Subnautica, you're gonna need more copper. And titanium. Right then, the last thing we need is 3 magnetite, which is very easy to get. We just have to head over to the jelly shroom caves. Alright, into the jelly shrooms. Let's see if there's any magnetite left. I know there's probably still big piles of it that I could use the prawn suit on, but I don't feel like bringing the prawn suit down here, it's a pain in the ass. No, hey crab snake, just go through walls, yeah, that's fine. There's 1, there's a second, oh, there's another cave down here. Here's some more magnetite. Ooh, I don't want to be there when that fucking goes off. Right, we got all the magnetite I need. If I find any more on the way out, I'll grab it. Hey, there's some more. And some more. Okay, let's leave. We can now make the 4 upgrades I want to make. At least for this stage of the game. Because I can't make the other 2 upgrades I really want until we actually go into the Lost River with the prawn suit. But like I said, no rush. Subnautica is a fun game to just grind. Now let's see, the thing probably doesn't need my battery for that, right? Yeah, I'll save that. Okay, so, shield generator, sonar, repair bay, and decoy tube upgrade. There we go. So now our decoy tube has 5 ammo. I'll need to make some decoys, that's fine. And if we put a vehicle in here, it should automatically repair. So let me go get the sea moth, because it actually does need repairs. Right, so now the sea moth apparently is 100% repaired. That fast, huh? Just instantaneously. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, considering that repairs are basically free in this game, to make it worthwhile, I suppose it does make sense that you make the repairs instant in the Cyclops. Okay, so if we hop onto this part, we also now have a sonar. Works like the Seamoth one. I assume it's longer range. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, it automatically does it. Now, how much power is that drawing? Oh, it's like 1% per tick. That's terrible. But it's probably very useful when you need it. Just need to remember to use it sparingly. Then we got the shield generator, which protects us from damage. That immediately loses you 5% and then takes 5% per shield tick. So you want to use that very, very sparingly, but it can protect you from damage if, say, you piss off a Reaper and you know, it's very close to hitting you and you just, boom, there you go, shields up. And then get the hell out of there. The last thing we need is a few decoys. Now, the reason this one's kind of unnecessary is because you already get the decoy launcher. All you're doing is save yourself having to, like, leave and run back, which could save you in a few situations. Of course, it is useful to not have to leave the front of your ship and run, you know, if you need to fire 2 while on the run or something, now you can. But it's definitely not, like, the biggest deal ever. So we need wiring kits and titanium for 3 of those. So we will make 6 of them, I suppose. So let's go get 6 titanium and 2 wiring kits. Otherwise known as 6 titanium and 4 silver. And then we'll have one hell of a Cyclops right there. Now what the creature decoy does is essentially if there's like a Reaper nearby and you fire that, the Reaper will go after that and not you. I'm not going to say it has a 100% reliability rate, but what does really? Grab some silver. Put my magnetite away while I'm here. As well as this table coral. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll need to make an extra repair kit, won't I? I'll probably do that with what I have here. Not repair kit, sorry. Repair tool. Let's see. Yeah, silicon rubber, cave sulfur, titanium. Might need to get some silicon rubber. But we have sulfur, and we have titanium. Let me quickly go grab, like, 1 creepvine seed cluster. Gimme. Make silicon rubber, and replace my repair tool. There we go. So, are there any prawn suit upgrades I could make today? Let's have a look. I don't know if I have all the upgrades for the prawn suit available to me. I know that if you want to make even the first depth module, though, you're going to need to go into the Lost River, which is fine. We will do that soon, just don't want to rush into it. So the jumpsuit upgrade requires stuff from the Lost River, same with the thermal reactor. So if I'm going to have a depth module, a suit thermal reactor, and a jump jet, that's, you know, 3 out of the 4 upgrades it's going to have. So I guess we'll just make a storage module for it. I might want to make a propulsion arm and a torpedo arm, even though I already have 2 arms on it. If I make a storage module and then just shove these in there for emergencies, that could be quite useful. The problem with that is, though, that you'd need to also store your torpedoes, and they're not that useful. So maybe we'll skip the torpedoes, but maybe a prawn suit propulsion cannon arm would be useful along with a storage module. Now you could go for an engine efficiency one. It's not going to be all that important for this prawn though. I think it's only like 15% more. And you have the thermal suit reactor, which is going to be very useful for the prawn suit because most of what you're going to be doing with it is going to involve some very high temperatures. That's why it exists. so there's no real reason to put too much effort into that. So I guess we'll get these. So 2 lithium, 8 titanium, 2 magnetite, and then a computer chip, which of course is a table coral, or 2, sorry, 2 copper, and 2 gold. Make one of those. Right, so is the storage module made at the modification station? I don't even remember. No, it must be made at the vehicle upgrade station. That would make a lot more sense. Propulsion arm, and probably the first and only module I'm making today, the storage module. Now, there's no reason to ever make the hull reinforcement because all it does is collision damage, and the prawn suit doesn't take collision damage as far as I've ever seen, so it doesn't seem to be all that useful. So, a storage module it is then. So now we can chuck the storage module on here, which will give me, you know, an extra few slots here. I think it gives you this extra row here, which is another 6. That's not much, but it does give me the ability to throw in like a propulsion cannon, a spare power cell, maybe, you know, one of the other arms without actually wasting any storage, so I could still carry as much gear as I want, basically. If we take that propulsion arm, throw that on there. I've never used this before, so I'm interested to see if it's literally exactly like the propulsion cannon. Let's see. There's a peeper. There's something we can shoot it at. See a stalker over there. Would you just eat it? Like an absolute champion. Okay, and then we want to, what, right click? Yep, it works like the other thing. Now, can I load items? I can. So if we take like stalker teeth, this is like the most dangerous weapon you can make in Subnautica if the game wasn't so scared of being fun. Load. Oh, it knows I can't fire teeth. It knows what I want to do. So what is suitable then? Can I throw like an acid mushroom? Just throw a variety of things in there and see what it can throw. Okay, so it can throw. So you actually can't fire stalker teeth because the game knows it would be far too effective. Okay. But we can fire like an acid mushroom. Fuck that jelly ray and then completely miss. I'm not going to fire those other things, those are too valuable. But yeah, this is useful in various ways. Not so useful that it would be my main thing, but definitely useful enough to justify using a single storage slot on it. And if I want to get one of my, you know, default claws back, which are useful in their own way, I can just put 2 of them back in here. So yeah, the prawn's about as upgraded as we're going to get without going into the Lost River, which is going to be very soon, I think. So we can load our decoy launcher here with loads of decoys. I've got a spare one in my inventory. You can use these without the Cyclops at all, by the way. You can just drop them. You're getting hit by a fucking gasopod. You can just drop them out of your inventory normally, and they will attract creatures. For the fun of it, let's just fire one and see if it does anything. Like, if we attract anything. Because I've got a spare one, so I might as well. I deployed the decoy. I didn't see it. Did it get stuck? Oh, does it come out the top? Did I drop the decoy on the roof? Yeah, I dropped the decoy on the roof. Yep, here it is. Okay. So now we know it comes out of the top of the Cyclops. I, for some reason, would have assumed it would be a torpedo that would fire forward. But now we know it's not. Now, I don't know if it fires up or if it just drops out of your location, though, so we need to fire another one and test. Let me use this other one, and I'll be fine with just having 4 for a bit. I never intended to use them in the first place, so let's get some depth and see precisely what they do. It's still stuck to me. It's still stuck to me. Okay, we're reasonably deep here. Let's fire a decoy. Grab the camera. Okay, so it fires like up a little bit above you. That seems barely helpful, to be honest. But I mean, if it does actually attract like a Reaper, and the Reaper's attacking your ship or whatever, I suppose this is better than the alternative. Or is this the old one? Did one go further up? Somewhat inconclusive, but I'm gonna just assume it fires it straight up. I don't know how helpful that could be in a lot of situations, but hey, it's something. Okay, so with the rest of this video, I wanted to come over to the Blood Kelp biome here and actually go into the Lost River, find like an entrance and see how scary that particular entrance is. I don't think we'll be able to gather the resources with the sea moth or with my hands. Oh, this looks like the kind of place you would have to go. Yeah, this feels right. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think we'll have the means to collect the resources we needed for some of those upgrades. Ugh, what is that thing? One of the cave crawlers with longer legs. Now we have to be careful down here if this is going into the Lost River. Oh, it is, yeah.
Leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
Is that a ghost leviathan immediately? That is sub up to it. Get away from me. Bashing into my back of my thing. So yeah, this is the Lost River. Now, if you touch that green shit without a prawn suit, it'll hurt. So consider that. Now, if we stick to the edge, we might be able to get the ghost leviathan to leave me alone. Where's it gone, though? Oh, that's concerning. Well, I've been warped. That shit hurt. Where did you even come from? Let's try and get away from the warper. You know, I've never noticed that the warper's thing actually hurts you when it does it. Just didn't notice it. Get away from me! I'm mostly concerned that I can't see the ghost leviathan, though. Like, it was just there. And I know it's, like, on the... what would be my right side. I'll just try and keep my eyes open. Like, how does a ghost leviathan just disappear? Maybe oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, is he aggro to me? No, I don't think he is. He just looked right at me, but he didn't see me. Okay, well, you want to go around him, I think it goes without saying. I don't know where that warper went, though. I do have an issue, which is I don't know if you can get nickel ore without the prawn suit. Which, if you can, I would like to grab some. But I legitimately don't think you can. Is this it? Oh, you can. Nice. Hey, this isn't actually that hard to see when you're outside of the Cyclops. Not Cyclops, the sea moth. It's like actually easier to see without being in the vehicle. Let's get some nickel ore then. I don't know how much you need. Hang on. So you need 2 for that. So 2, 3, so 5 total so far. 8. Okay, so you need 8 nickel. You can maybe find that, to be honest. Where's the sea moth? Just keep an eye on it. There's rubies. Now yeah, as I was saying, you want to avoid the green shit because it hurts. At least last time I went near it hurt. Maybe it was a coincidence, but I don't feel like fucking testing that again. I'm assuming nickel ore is mainly going to be on the ground and stuff like that. Oh, there's magnetite in this biome. Actually didn't know that. Gimme. Rubies. It's surprisingly light down here, don't you think? For an underwater cave. Oh, is this more nickel? Oh no, that's shale. I'll take a diamond though. What actually are you? Like, what are you called? Blood crawler. That's very creative. Oh, crystalline sulfur. I need that too. I have to scan it first? What? Okay, can I pick it up? I can. Be very careful scooting along the surface of this green shit because it does hurt, I'm pretty sure. Gimme. How much of that did I need? Okay, we needed 2 for the fire suppression system. How much do I need for the Cyclops' upgrades though? 3 for the prawn suit jump jets. So what, literally like 5 total? Yeah, I can get 5 of that. Just have to be careful as I scoot along the surface of this very poisonous water. How much have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all the crystalline sulfur I think I need. Oh, this place has loads of nickel, hello. How much did I say I needed of this? 8? There's 4. These extra rubies too. Oh yeah, let's go get some oxygen. Right, back on the hunt for more materials. The other thing we need is kyanite, but I don't think we find kyanite in this biome at all. I think we have to go deeper. There's more nickel ore. Oh, there's more here. What's that? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1 more. Also, I should get these gel sacks while I'm here because they are like useful and I only have a small supply of them. Oh, that's spooky. So many rubies down here. There's the last nickel ore I need. Right, so do I want to risk all the materials I just gathered? Or do I want to go deeper? Oh, switch battery. Or do I want to go deeper and maybe get the first facility? Because the first alien facility is apparently at 800 meters in here. And honestly, I think we've done the hard part by getting past that first Leviathan. So maybe we should do that. Let me drink some water. Sea moth can go to 800 meters. I don't know where that one warper went, and it's slightly concerning, but maybe he got bored of bullying me and went away. Now, I have realized I didn't bring any, like, purple tablets or ion cubes, so if I need those to get in here, that might be an issue. But also, better find out now than later when I've brought, like, a Cyclops down here or something, you know? Oh, here we are in the really spooky bit with all the bones. Also, a good amount of thermal energy. This is why we're bringing all those thermal reactors if we can. How far away? 1,000 meters, it's not that far. I see an alien structure. Hello. This looks like the right place. Ah, yes. That looks like exactly where we'd be going. Now we just need to find an entrance. Oh, I hear a warper. Where is it? Where's it hiding? Up there, right, cool. Hello. Alright, looks like... Fucking kidding. Seriously, right next to me? Seriously? You're a prick. Ow. Give me that iron cube. Get away from me. Well, this one warper wants to be a prick and I didn't bring a stasis rifle, but he'll warp away eventually. Let's go deeper in here. What's this? Oh, it doesn't want to tell me. Egg. Sea dragon egg. Oh. What are you? Amoeboid. It sounds like some kind of insult I would call someone. Like, shut the fuck up, you amoeboid. It just sounds like something I'd say. Sounds like a sea dragon or a sea emperor or whatever, whichever one it was, got very pissed off about all their eggs being stolen and came for them and destroyed the facility. Warper parts. Yeah, this is where they made those fucking pricks. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Stomach and lungs have been replaced with onboard battery. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted and is triggered by the central nervous system. Hunter killer avoid. Yeah, I noticed. They're pricks. Let's go back and get some oxygen from the sea moth. What's that thing? Oh, I've seen fish. Ray specimens. Yeah, there's a lot of rays here. Hey, I didn't even notice that door behind me. Bet you it's a Skyrim door and it loops back from the final room. Oh, I need a purple tablet. You fucking pricks. Please have one in here. I mean, I'm gonna have to come past this again later, but like, still. Be nice if you gave me that one for free. I will remember to bring more next time. So what is that? If I don't have the purple tablet, I can only go this far. Wait, here's data.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Glad I took my gloves off to see that. Anyway. So yeah, it looks like we need a purple tablet to get any further and get that last data. Alright, so we'll have to come back here with a purple tablet at some point, and that's fine. So we've reached the first circle of hell of Subnautica, which is the alien research facility, which is like the first key thing in the Lost River, or I suppose down here. We want to, oh, warper, hang on. Let me get away from him. Anyway, as I was saying, if we want to go deeper, we'll need to upgrade the sea moth. Or not the sea moth, sorry, the sea moth's gone as far as I can. If we want to go deeper, we'll have to bring the Prawn suit with a depth module upgrade, and then maybe even the Cyclops with a depth module upgrade if I can bring it in here. That's like the first circle of Subnautica hell. We have discovered the alien research facility. Next, we need to go deeper. Where was that thing stored? Was it clues? Here we go. Alien facility locations. Now, there's also the sanctuaries, the off-site laboratory, and the primary containment facility. The primary containment facility is just at the end of all of these massive caves. The off-site laboratory, I'm not sure. But the alien thermal plant, that is where we need to go next to find more about the story. And that is at 1,200 meters, so you can see we're going to need to bring something better than a sea moth for that. And that is in the inactive lava zone, I think, which is where I think you can get kyanite. I might be wrong about that. But that's where you get the upgrades to go even deeper, and then you can get into the lava lakes, from which you can get to the primary containment facility. But that's going to have to wait, because I don't want to do that too quickly. I still want to build a base on the surface before we come down here for much more, but I did want to get those upgrades anyway. But there you go, you've seen... Oh, that's very close. You've seen the Lost River. There's like sanctuaries down here which I think have loot and stuff in them, but I'm not too concerned about that, to be honest. Ghost Leviathan's very close. But yeah, the main focus is going to be getting to the facility in each level. 1,200 meters and then the one at 1,400 meters. Then once you've cured yourself, you just have to build the rocket and get off the planet. I imagine I will need more nickel ore, kyanite, and crystalline sulfur for that, but that's fine, I can go back down again. Let's head back to base and make those last upgrades. What did I discover? What was it? That one, that one, that one, and this one. The last two depth modules will need kyanite. I don't know if there's actually another prawn suit depth module after that. Either way, we're gonna have to get kyanite to get it. But we can make these other 4 upgrades. Oh, I'm gonna need one of the depth modules from the Cyclops. I need to go grab that really quickly. So let's take the depth module. Right, so let's see, can I make 2 aerogel? I can make more than 2, I just will then. There we go, get some more inventory space. Then I need 5 titanium and 1 lithium. I don't have the inventory space, hang on, hold my shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if we're putting it all down, let's get 2 titanium ingots as well. Put some more shit in here. Let's say I don't need a battery or ion cubes right now. And then let me also grab 4 lithium and make 2 plasteel ingots. I seemingly miscalculated how much lithium I had, so I need 1 more. There we go. That's fine. We can now make all of these. Now, I think one of these needs to be made at the modification station. Yeah, the depth module Mark II. There we go. And then the Cyclops, not Cyclops, sorry, the prawn suit upgrades are made in here. So we want prawn suit jump jet and depth module. And the last one has to be made on the Cyclops, which is fine by me. So jump jet upgrades and depth module. This can go down to 1300 meters. Wow. I don't think this one has a 3rd level. How good are those jump jets now? Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I just went like, what? Yeah, almost 50 meters on like a 1/3 of a thingy. Let's go to a deeper area here over by this Cyclops. And it recharges so fast you could probably hover for a very long time like this. Don't know if you would use all your power doing it, but that's not really a concern down there, is it? So we're 100 meters down basically. We can just comfortably climb up. Doesn't work out of water though. So you could probably get like 150 meters out of that jump. That's not bad for the Cyclops. Ah, the prawn suit. Let's hop on board. This is certainly easier now as well. Let me grab these decoys, because it'll destroy the ones you have in here if you replace that. You don't want to waste your materials. Make a fire suppression system. What that'll do is, if something gets set on fire in here, it'll close the door behind you through there, and it'll just put out the fires without you having to run through with like one of these, a fire extinguisher. Meaning you can just keep going. It's especially good if you go into flank speed and you need to run away from something and your engine catches fire, because it does overheat if you do that. That'll just put it out for you. So we can chuck the depth module back in. This is now 1300 meters, and I'll take out the decoy tube. I'll keep the decoy tube and the decoys. I will just put them here. So if I need them, just go grab them. So that's all those upgrades. I got a lot more done than I thought I would. The last things we need are the depth module Mark II, the depth module Mark III for the Cyclops, and the thermal reactors for both. But those all need kyanite, as you can see. Not a lot of it, but I have none available to me. Another couple of things I do need to make, though, are a reinforced dive suit. I really shouldn't have gone down there without one, I would say. So we'll definitely want to make one of those. Let's see. Synthetic fibers. Yeah, we'll get this at the start of the next episode. That's fine by me. In today's episode, we fully upgraded the Cyclops, aside from one upgrade, but we have technically got a full suite of upgrades here. We just need to get the depth modules now. We got a lot of upgrades for the prawn suit. We went down to the Lost River for the first time and saw the, what's it called? Alien Disease Research Center. So yeah, activate the fire suppression system. See, I thought it was fully automatic, but apparently you actually do have to press it. I'm not going to waste my ship's energy with that though. But it's still better than having to go through the entire ship with a fucking fire extinguisher, that's for damn sure. Anyway, in the next episode, I think I want to actually build a base on the surface somewhere more convenient than where we have it, like somewhere near the jelly shroom caves, so that I can get thermal power would be nice. Because I do want to have one really big cool surface base before I go building bases down in the Lost River and stuff. But that'll all have to wait for the next episode. Let me know if you're still enjoying the series, and remember that my patrons and members do get early access to these videos, so if that interests you, press the link down in the description to support me. But in the meantime, special thank you to my members and patrons. If you want to become one of those, there are links in the description to do so. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out another one? I would recommend the one on the top right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.